Successful people maintain a positive focus in life no matter what is going on around them. They stay focused on their past successes rather than on their past failures, and on the next action steps they need to take them closer to the fulfillment of their goals rather than all the other distractions that life presents to them. Canfield. Hi there, my name is Gillian and I am the CEO of Startup Society as well as an author and a public speaker. In this video, I'm going to be exploring some different ways in which successful people think differently than the rest of us. These are some essential mindset shifts that have allowed them to attain high levels of success that you and I can begin to adopt for ourselves to help us achieve our goals. Successful people focus on clear, specific goals. People with clear, written goals accomplish far more in a shorter period of time than people without them could ever imagine. Tracy. Throughout my career, I've noticed that when I'm trying to achieve something, I set a goal that I think is relatively specific, but as I get closer and closer to it, I realize that it is actually extremely vague, and the only way that I am ultimately able to achieve it is by getting clear about what I really want, what I'm really trying to attain. And this isn't so much about getting clear about what I deep down truly desire, but more about what that result would actually look like. For example, I might dream of starting my own online business or of writing a book, but until I know exactly what that book would be about and how it would help people, or what my online business would do and how it would serve, I won't be able to create either of those things. Successful people know the value of their health. The foundation of success in life is good health. That is the substratum fortune. It is also the basis of happiness. A person cannot accumulate a fortune very well when he is sick. P.T. Barnum. It doesn't matter how much money we ultimately accumulate or how big of a business we build or how grand a house we live in. If we are unhealthy or sick, then we will not be able to enjoy those things. And so it is greatly beneficial to maintain our health as we strive towards success, both because good health is such a blessing in and of itself, but also because ultimately success won't matter if we don't also have our health. Successful people guard their time. I placed too much importance on comparing how much I had to others early on. Then I started realizing time was far more valuable asset. When I started using money to create more time, I appreciated both more. Mark Cuban. A few of the main resources that we have in life are time, money, energy, and attention, and the only one of those that is not a renewable resource is time. We can never get more time once our time has been spent, and so it is truly our most valuable resource and the one that we should guard most closely. Now, that being said, even though we can never get back time that we have spent in the past, we can, to an effect, create more time for ourselves in the future. How can we do that? By receiving help from others. When we don't have to do everything that needs to get done in order to achieve the result that we want to achieve, then we effectively have more time to spend on other things that we desire to do. Successful people learn continuously. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. Jim Rohn. The world is a university and everyone in it is a teacher. Make sure when you wake up in the morning, you go to school. T.D. Jakes. Very few of us learn everything that we need to learn in order to be successful while still in school. And so in order to eventually become successful and to reach greater and greater levels of success, we must become students of life and never stop learning. Successful people practice mindfulness. When we get too caught up in the busyness of the world, we lose connection to one another and to ourselves. Canfield. We can never enjoy any level of success that we do attain unless we first learn to be mindful and to be aware of each present moment. If we're always living in the future or living in the past, then we won't enjoy what we have today. Successful people are realistic optimists. Successful people maintain a positive focus in life no matter what is going on around them. They stay focused on their past successes rather than their past failures and on the next action steps they need to take to get them closer to the fulfillment of their goals rather than all the other distractions that life presents to them. Canfield. You must accept that you might fail. Then, if you do your best and still don't win, at least you can be satisfied that you've tried. If you don't accept failure as a possibility, You don't set high goals. You don't branch out. You don't try. You don't take the risk. Rosalind Carter. If we are pessimists, then we will never set goals because we will never believe that we can achieve them. And we will never try to do anything that is difficult or challenging because we won't believe that we will succeed. But if we are only optimists, then we might set the bar too high. We might set goals that are so far out of reach that we ultimately become discouraged. That is why it is so essential that we maintain a realistic optimism, that we keep in mind what can practically be achieved, but we also expect our efforts to ultimately be rewarded. Successful people avoid self-sabotage. We all have vulnerabilities that can sidetrack us from reaching our goals. Recognize the times when you're most likely to give into temptation and make it harder for a single moment of weakness to sabotage your best efforts. Amy Morin. Power is the faculty or capacity to act, the strength and potency to accomplish something. It is the vital energy to make choices and decisions. It also includes the capacity to overcome deeply embedded habits and to cultivate higher, more effective ones. Stephen R. Covey. We all seem to have a tendency towards self-sabotage. We set big goals for ourselves and we work hard towards achieving them. But as we get closer and closer, we start to doubt ourselves, and our doubts become a self-fulfilling prophecy. We sabotage ourselves often because we don't believe that we really have what it takes in order to achieve our goals. However, by recognizing and owning our personal power, and by realizing times when we are likely to self-sabotage, we can overcome these obstacles before they even happen. Successful people value the journey more than they do the destination. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar. If we constantly strive for a goal not yet attained, we will never be satisfied. We will never be able to enjoy this present moment. And that is why it is so important to see life as a journey and to enjoy the process of working towards our lofty goals. Successful people see failure as an opportunity for growth. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Henry Ford. I love the way Henry Ford put that because it summarizes this point so effectively. Every time we fail, it is simply an opportunity to learn something that didn't work so that we can get closer to finding a way that will work. We never expect beginners to have perfect skills or to get things right the first time. We expect babies to have to try many times before they are able to walk or to speak. And when someone is in their infancy with any skill, whether that is art or music or a sport, we would be completely shocked if they were able to perform that skill perfectly on their first try. And yet so often when we set goals for ourselves, we are so hard on ourselves, and we think that because we fail the first time, we are incapable. But truly, we are only practicing for the first time when we need to practice dozens, if not hundreds of times before reaching success. Successful people consider wisdom to be their greatest asset. If money is your hope for independence, then you will never have it. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. Henry Ford. We come into this world with nothing, and certainly with no skills. But as we grow in maturity, we attain skills and we also attain wisdom. Throughout our lives, our resources may come and go, but one thing that we can always count on is the wisdom that we attain over time. And that truly is our greatest asset, because with wisdom, we can create future wealth. Successful people don't believe that there is a secret to success. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Colin Powell. This is something that I know to be true with everything that is in me. I used to believe that there was a secret to success, and I spent so much time and energy reading books and watching videos looking for that secret. Either for one secret for overall success, or secrets that pertain to specific areas of success that I was trying to achieve. However, the more successful that I have become in life, the more I have realized that it truly comes down to just those things that Colin Powell summarized in his quote: preparation, hard work, and learning from failure, which is essentially experience. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button to let me know, and also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I make 2 videos here every single week, all about entrepreneurship, success, and personal development, and I would love to have you join me for the next one. Also, before you go, if you're watching this video because you're an entrepreneur or you're interested in starting an online business, then check down below for a special free gift just for you. It's my online business Quickstart Quickstart guide, and it will guide you step by step through the entire process of starting your own successful and profitable online business. Like I said, the guide is completely free, so I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Gillian Perkins, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.